Good morning and welcome to this, or welcome back, welcome back to this very chaotic vlog where I crochet stuff usually. Um, if you remember last week's video, we left off, I guess I should say today's Sunday the 17th. And if you were here last week, we left off on a pretty bummer note where I was just like very blah all week, not motivated, didn't know what to do with myself. I had done a 2 to 4 hour long mandated reporter training because I'm gonna start a part-time job. It's a whole thing. But I did start adding stuff to my website finally. So today, now that it's daylight again, I'm gonna take pictures of all my chickens that I have made. I already have most of the listings made. I just didn't have a chance to take pictures. I did at one point have pictures of chickens because there is a chicken listing on my website, but I wanted all the pictures to be very consistent of one of me holding them, front, side, the end. So we're gonna take pictures of the ones that I have, the exact ones that I have, and go from there. Because the old pictures of chickens were different. The pattern wasn't consistent. So anyways, we're gonna do that. And then I will go out to my garage. I will get my last bin of products that I have. And then I will take pictures of all of those and get all of those up. And then that'll be done. Website will be updated besides scrunchies and wearables. All of my plushies that I have made will be available on my website to buy. And then I will also have them so I can track what I sell at my next market. By now my market has already happened and my website is already up, and you can probably even purchase stuff that didn't sell at my market. So if you head over to my website, I really need to remember to start putting that in the description. I'll have editor Jerry put my website up here, and I'll make sure I start putting my website in the description now that it is officially running. I have a side project running in the background for you guys that I can't tell you about, but I do have another yarn challenge, crochet challenge happening in the background for you guys. So we'll see when that gets done. But for now, in this vlog, we're gonna take pictures of chickens and post listings. Kind of boring, but I'll see if I can film some stuff for you. Okay. Hi vlog, I'm so sorry, I haven't really filmed. It's Monday the 18th. I've just been doing a lot of other stuff, like a lot of admin stuff with my website. I've been working on the other project that I told you is kind of going on in the background as a challenge. I did my first filming of my podcast episode. I'm sure none of you know this, but back in 2021, I think, I started a podcast on a whole different YouTube channel. Eventually, it kind of died, and I didn't want to keep finding people to be on it, but I've had so many people ask me, what happened to it? Are you going to reboot it? Are you going to do it again? I'd love to be on it. So I have 5 lined up to film, 1 today and then 4 more. So eventually, when that is rebooted and ready for you, I will start promoting it. But I did that today. Got my nails done for Taylor Swift. TS12 vibes with the stars and the opalescent polish. I went very baby short because I start a real person job next week. But I've done a lot of website stuff. Just, it's so tedious creating all the listings, and then sweet Kendra is going to reorganize my website for me. It looks like a hot mess if you go to it, I assure you. There's the homepage has misspellings on it, and yeah, it's not the greatest. So we are working on it. It's a slow process. I've also had to get a lot done for said job that I'm starting. So I feel like I've been very productive. I just haven't been filming for you guys. And for that, I apologize. Oh my God, I just remembered. I'm supposed to have a video that comes out tomorrow and it's not up. Let's get that done. It might come out late tomorrow. Okay, vlog. Okay. Ever been worse, so He must like me from me. We can't make any promises now, can we, babe? But you can make me a drink. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Okay, I want to make about 1,000 of them in every color. Okay. Oh shoot, I forgot my glasses. Of the night. Do I need my glasses? I mean, probably not, but it does help with the blue light. I'm looking at a lot of screens. I just got everything set up. Okay. Let me go get my glasses. Good morning. Good morning. It is Tuesday, the 19th. I stayed up really late last night getting my video done for today. And while I was editing the video and waiting for it to upload, I created all my listings. I'm definitely getting sick. I did listings for all of my veggies, my fruits and veggies, and my pickles, things like that. So I just need to get the photos done today and get those uploaded. It's another admin day. Get all of that stuff posted and uploaded. And then I'm gonna work on editing my next video so that I get back ahead of schedule instead of staying up late Monday nights and getting it done super late. I want to get that done ahead of time. So I think what I'll do, I think I'm gonna start editing videos. It's still not bright enough outside. So I'll probably start by editing my next video. As it gets brighter, I'll take all my pictures for the day. The only other thing on my list is to do record another podcast episode. If I get to that, we'll see. It depends on if the person is like cool and feeling good today to record. So that is the plan, and I will keep you posted as usual. Maybe if I remember, I will bring you with me to the filming the podcast, and I can catch a little clip for you in the vlog, maybe. Okay, I think that's it. Sorry, I'm a little slow. I'm getting sick. My brain's a little foggy. I'm a little sleepy, but we're gonna get focused. I'm just gonna find something to do while my brain. I'm gonna find something to do while I edit my video. Okay. I know there was... Let me ask you this. Yeah. When did you first listen to him? Because you are the only person ever that I've ever known that not only knows what him is and likes it. Oh, that is so weird. My first ever time hearing him, what a good question, was whenever Wings of a Butterfly came out. Oh, okay. Whatever year that song hit, it came out on like whatever VH1 or whatever like MTV channel I was watching regularly. And I was like, this is life-changing. And I truly, sincerely was like, I think I might be gay because he looked so feminine in that video. A lot of people. Yeah, like and with the beanie on too and his little curly hair's coming out. Like... Between like that and My Chemical Romance and all of the bands of that era was whenever I really realized my sexuality was in question. And then that was kind of the only song I knew until I met my husband, basically. Like I had seen them in concert at Project Revolution. And then I met Chris, and like literally maybe like 2 weeks after I met him, how much time do we have? We're still good. We have 5 minutes. Whenever I met him, like a couple weeks later, he was going to a hymn concert. And then, but I couldn't go because there was no way to buy a ticket. And so then we started listening to it together. Then him did their like final tour, their farewell tour or whatever. Yeah. And he went to that, and I didn't want to go because it's one of those things where like neither of us want to go and not be like the total hype person if we can't be. Yeah. And since I only know like 7 hymn songs, I was like, this isn't my time. You need to go with somebody that really loves them. Hi vlog. I woke up super sick. I woke up sick yesterday. Super sick today. I had a hard time sleeping, but it is Wednesday, August 20th. I know I feel like I haven't filmed a lot for this week. It's been a lot of boring admin stuff going on this week. So yeah, I got some more stuff done with my website yesterday. Me and Kendra actually started organizing stuff like on the pages so that it's more like user friendly. I do have to take some more pictures of my like my itty bitty fruits and veggies to get those up there. I have to get my video for next Tuesday posted. So I have it edited and downloaded. I have the thumbnail ready. I just have to get it up there on the YouTubes. So I'm kind of in slow motion today. I don't know what I'm gonna do for now. I was working on this yesterday. I don't know if you saw in previous vlogs. I was working on this bath mat for my mom. So I was doing some work on this yesterday. I didn't film it, sorry. And then I think I might work on this some more because it's just easy and mindless. We'll see. I just need to like wake up right now, so let me go and some coffee and some motivation.
Trying to be nice, I'm like, too close. I don't.
And the teacher's like, it's cool, they don't bite. And I'm like, how did this get in? It's like this big. And I'm like, how did it get in? Did it walk through the front door?
Oh, it's exactly what I thought it was. Oh,
yeah. Oh. I'm like, how did it get here?
They're
What
the
do you
really
mean?
big ones, right? That
yes.
Are kind of green.
They're literally like this big. They're not from Jerusalem and they're not a cricket, but that's the name that they got. Hello. It is really late at night on, what is today? Wednesday still? I made the mistake of falling asleep at 7 p.m. after taking medicine, and now I am awake. I took pictures of veggies earlier. You saw me. I filmed it. But I didn't make sure there was enough space around the plushie I was taking a picture of, so my auto background remover isn't working very well. So I think I have to retake all those pictures, which is a big bummer. But on a positive note, I can still use all of those listings at my market on Sunday. So it's okay for now. They're just not available on the website. That's fine. And then I think I'm going to create listings for all the Halloween stuff that I made. And again, not actually add them to the website, just have them in my Square item library because I want to be able to sell those at Summerween this Sunday before I get them up. So that's the plan. And then I also need to make more itty bitty things. I want more itty bitty black cats, more itty bitty pigs. If I can figure out cows and horses, that would be cool. I think that's it. Crochet Me's daddy did put out that he wanted a pattern test for his itty bitty farm set, which included like a cow, a goat. I can't remember what else was in there, maybe a chicken or something. But I think I'm just gonna have to figure it out for myself for this Sunday and go from there. Yeah, sorry, I can't think straight right now. Okay, I made a little itty bitty piggy. I was able to like count the stitches from my first one and get a pattern down. I made some edits, but otherwise he's cute. I used Bernat velvet, so he's extra tiny compared to the Juicy Couture one that I already have. But now I can write this pattern down. I was thinking I might add an extra row to his body next time. I don't know, I can't decide. I think I'm gonna write the pattern down and visualize the math and then go from there. But yeah, he's super cute and fast to work up, and it's definitely clearly pig to me, so adorable. Love it. Okay, I made a cow. It's giving cow, it is, but I already have edits of what I can do the next time. I think his nose needs to be just like one more row deeper so it sticks out more. And then I forgot that cows have horns, and so I sewed horns on at the end, but that means his ears need to be further apart, like, so that the horns have a little bit more space up here. But yeah, that's my cow. He's done. He's cute. Good morning, vlog. It is Thursday. It's Thursday the 21st. Sorry, my dog was looking weird. I thought he was gonna like throw up or something. Where we left off, you saw that I had made my cow and my pig. Okay. And then I even like poked around on Square, which is what my website is through Square. And I realized that I can export my item library to an Excel, and then I can put it in my Google Drive, and I can kind of manipulate the data, delete stuff I don't need to know. Basically keep track of my inventory very easily. And like my possible profits. So I used to make crazy spreadsheets like this just by hand and typing everything out into an Excel spreadsheet. But now that I'm doing all the work of adding the listings to my website, they'll just show up in Excel. I can just export them. So anyways, really excited about that. And that brings me to my next point, that even if I can't get good pictures and physically add them to the website yet, I need to get everything into Square as a listing so that I can check people out super easily and track purchases, and so that I can create my inventory and possible profit spreadsheets super duper easily. So as of right now, I have 101 items that are on my Square website. 2 of those items don't usually go with me, or 2 to 4 of those items don't usually go with me. There's like a couple of snakes and like a couple of loaf animals that I don't really bring with me anymore, but they're fine. They can stay there. They can stay on the spreadsheet. They can stay as listings. I have to add all of the Halloween items, and then I would like to look through my $5 bin and just add really quick details for the $5 bin items that are there. And that way, those will never be on my website, but at least I'll be able to actually track them as purchased. And then I will update these listings once I finish these guys. I'm gonna make a bunch of these, I think, today. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is make a cow right now, actually, with the edits I wanted to make last night. I felt the need to come on here and talk to you for a minute about this that's very serious to me. I am seeing Anchor the Octopus all over my YouTube feed again, and it is bringing sheer terror into my soul. If you don't know, I have like a very irrational fear for tentacles. I don't know what the word for that is. I've never looked it up. They really, really terrify me. I managed to crochet the tiny octopus pattern that was like that went around that was free on a blog for a while, and it has the really curly tentacles, and it's like this big. That's about it, because those tentacles in my brain don't look like tentacles, they're just little curlies. Any tiny octopus like that I can handle. Anchor the Octopus really like, I like gag and like get shivers when I see it. And I just want you all to know that I love you dearly, but I could never make it. Could never. I have to like swipe past quickly when I see it on my feed. Thank you for listening. Okay, I think I just wanted to share with you that one of my favorite things about making plushies and designing plushies is that I also get to be a hairstylist. So this is going to be a Highland cow, and he needs bangs, but clearly his bangs are too long, so we have to trim them. And it is like one of my favorite parts of my job is I get to give plushies little haircuts. Like whenever I make my horses or anything else that is requiring some hair. So now Mr. Cow can still see. You can brush the bangs out of his face. We might trim them a little bit more. We'll see how I feel. Let me know in the comments how long you think Highland Cow's bangs should be. Okay, bye. You got to see me filming a reel, but I hope you enjoyed that. I'm working on an itty bitty Highland cow. Isn't he adorable? Me personally, I love the shag look, but that's just me. So we'll see what the people say. I like the shag bangs, the curtain bangs, whatever you want to call it, because then you can kind of brush them out of his face. But we'll see. I might trim them a little bit. Also, you can kind of tuck them behind his horns or behind his ears if you want with the longer hair. So it's easier to cut hair shorter than it is to try to rethread more hair. So I always start long, and then you can always cut short. But the cow pattern is official. I asked around with some friends online today, and they prefer the shorter nose on the cow than the longer nose. This doesn't look bad, but everybody agreed that they appreciate the shorter nose better. So Mr. Highland Cow has a short nose compared to this one. But they did share with me that if I make a horse, that I should probably go at least this big with the nose, if not like one more row deeper, and then do my horse. And my horse's hair would be threaded just like this guy, but down the back instead of just bangs in the front. So I'm in love, to be honest. I want to make more. It almost gives, maybe editor Jerry can help me find the picture, but wasn't there a guy in the Grinch movie that was the cartoon with Benedict Cumberbatch? Didn't he have a reindeer that looked just like this? I'm pretty sure. In my brain, this is what he looked like. But like with bigger antlers. Okay. That's all I have for today. Or that's all I have for you right now. Little Highland cow. Moo moo. Okay, so now I think what I'm going to do is do a horse. I'm going to attempt a horse pattern. I'm going to use this brown, same as the Highland cow, but for the tail and the hair, I will use the black. I think that's my plan. I think that's a pretty classic horse color, is this with that. And then if I like the way the horse looks, I'll see if I want to make like some whimsical ones. Like, oh, I have gray. I could do like a gray horse with black hair. I could do an all black horse. All white. There's a lot I could do actually. I can get whimsical with it and make like a pink horse, like a two-toned pink horse. We could do a unicorn. So let me work on a horse pattern, and then I'll be happy. I officially have 3 itty bitty piggies. These 2 plus my Juicy Couture one that I first made, and I have 3 cows. 2 that are dairy, and 1 that is a Highland brown cow. So I'm good with that. Let's try to make a couple of horses / unicorns. We're getting it done even though I'm sick. Go me. Oh my gosh, I just had to share this with you real quick. I stopped and took a break after I showed you the Highland cow, did the bangs and all of that. I have lunch, and I was starting to watch LA Crochet's newest video that she just released. You'll never guess. She just shared that she has a new cow pattern, which is like really, really funny because whenever she posted a while ago about her, it was last month, she posted that she made a Cornelius pig plushie, and I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot I've been wanting to make cows, pigs, and horses to go with my ducks and chickens. So that's whenever I hurried up and I worked on my own pig pattern, which then led to the cows and the horses. So I think it's really funny that last night I made my itty bitty cows, and I'm going to work on my itty bitty horses today, and I open up YouTube and she made a new cow. I swear I'm not trying to copy her. I swear. Like, I'm not going to steal her thunder. I'm just a simple little lonely small YouTube channel. But I just think it's really hilarious. Maybe it's like a universal trend or something. I don't know. I think it's bizarre sometimes how trends happen unexpectedly. And we're all just thinking of cows, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Okie dokie. Here is horse number 1. I think he is cute. I think I could do maybe more hair. Maybe I might add. But I don't want too much hair since he is itty bitty. Okay. Honestly, I think it's fine. But this can also go either way. We can flop the hair over this way too. And maybe that would be cuter. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, so then the last thing to decide is how long to make his mane, right? We can trim that. And how long do we make his tail? Okay, I think this is gonna be probably the last thing I make. I might make some itty bitties tonight, but no promises. I might go to bed early. But this is the itty bitty unicorn. I love it. I used baby velvet this time for the hair so I could double strand it and it wouldn't feel so bulky. So I could double strand the burnout baby velvet pink and purple colors together. So this is just comparison. And again, talking to friends online, everyone was saying just leave the hair long, because just like vocalize to the customers at the market that you can trim the hair yourself if you want to. Kind of like your own little Barbie at home. Leave it long, and then if they want to trim it when they get home, they can, and call it good. Hi vlog. I don't even know when I filmed last. It's Friday the 22nd, and this is the craziest my hair has ever looked. I'm sure of it. My market is this Sunday, Summerween market, and I've just been so sick, dude. I've been doing a lot of admin work. I've been doing a lot of work for my Glowing Goddess community, but I made a list so I can get stuff done tonight and tomorrow. I was going through my $5 bin and adding things to my Square inventory so that I can track it all like I said I wanted to. And while I was going through it, I realized that I used to make like these little fidgets. So I made 2 of these, and they're supposed to look like bones, kind of, but they click clack. Hopefully you heard that. And then I made this guy. So he's like supposed to be a little devil aesthetic, and then you turn him inside out and you get this little dead ghosty. Boom. So I'm gonna add those to the $5 bin, I think. I reorganized like my bins and stuff from my market over here where these crates are. And then I remembered that I have a big blue bunny that I had finished in my whip week from my last vlog. I think it was my last vlog, maybe 2 vlogs ago for you. So I had a blue bunny that I could add, and I had my black horse that I could add to my inventory. So now I need to count up how many black cats and large black loaf cat, maybe some more itty bitty loaf cats. So that's the plan. I was looking at Instagram on like this event like page and in the group chat and what people were sharing, and they're going pretty hard with the Halloween. So I wanted to just focus on Halloween stuff, not make any more horses, cows, pigs. So I might make a bunch of like itty bitty black cats and some more pumpkins or something maybe. Okay, I decided to do none of what I said other than inventory all my stuff. I found my jumbo orange yarn, the Sweet Snuggles. It's technically like coral or something, but it's like a pastel orange to me. And then I was like, jumbo pumpkin. So that's what I'm doing because it's mindless and it's easy. And I'm just sitting here watching YouTube. I think I'm going to try to finish it up tonight. Okay, jumbo pumpkin done. I will add it to my inventory. It did work up pretty quickly, and I just added these for some little extra detail. Hi vlog. It's Saturday. I don't know what the date is, but I guess it's the 23rd question mark. See what I get into. I've been looking at this forever, and I bought it when Joann's was going out of business. It was only like $1.50, and I think this will be perfect for a pumpkin. I'm gonna try to make like a large size pumpkin, something in between my little Bernat blanket ones and that jumbo one I made last night. So we'll see what I come up with. Yeah, pumpkins just seem really easy. I also started this black loaf cat last night, so I'll finish him up. And then I actually found a third itty bitty black kitty last night. Look how cute. This one has green eyes. I made this at some point. I probably showed you when I made it, but. So I have 3 itty bitty kitties, 2 mediums, and then I'll have this large. It seems pretty good to me for one little market. All I have to do is finish up my large black cat. I have to sew the tail onto the little black medium cat that I made. And then I have to add this itty bitty kitty to my inventory. Tags. I have to print out my tags and my adoption certificates and get my car loaded. So we'll see. I'll keep checking in with you today. And that means next week's vlog will be the market recap. You'll see some scenes from the market, and then you'll get a little market recap. Okay, so this is ready to start decreasing, but look at it, how cool. The yarn, like the way the yarn is dyed, it made a swirl on this pumpkin. I'm obsessed.
Mommy.
Perfect for pumpkins.
Mommy,
Okay. This is also giving Halloween, and I'm wondering if it'll work up the same as that last one that I just used. Let's see. Okay, van is packed, everything is ready. I finished up the black cat. I didn't finish up this pumpkin yet. I did want to show you that it is striping just like the last one. Very cool. Love it. Love it. So, finish that up real quick before we leave. Before I go to bed. Sorry. I printed out my little adoption certificates. I have ordered these on Vistaprint before, and usually I save those for the orders I ship out. And then I just decided I wanted to take some to markets with me. So I honestly prefer printing at home better. I feel like it's cheaper and it's right here right now. I don't have to like think too far ahead and like order things a week in advance for markets. I can just hurry up and print a couple out as I need them. So I print my own price tags out on cardstock, black and white. And I have Kendra design these on Canva, and then usually I just kind of edit them, but she adds all the cute little sparkles and the gray lines for me to cut them out on. Same with my business cards. I do have some business cards that I've ordered from Vistaprint, but for my markets I usually just take pink ones like this with my info on them. So, and a little QR code for like the product care. And then I have this, I bought this Cricut paper cutter like from Joann's a million years ago. To be honest with you, it's not even my favorite paper cutter I've ever had, but it gets the job done. So that's cool. That's my jam. So yeah. And then this will be the first time I'm taking adoption certificates. So we'll see if people are into that or not. Thanks for listening. I think this is probably the end of this one. I mean, I could check in with you and show you what the pumpkin looks like later, but you'll also see it in next week vlog probably when you see my setup. So I think this is it. Goodbye for now to you, my friends. Yeah, next week we'll do a market recap. You'll get to see what my market setup looks like. Thanks for watching. Love you. Love you.